Hey, welcome back to another episode of Let's Try and Finish Celeste. Where we last left off, we continued to scale the top of the mountain. We are now at 2,500 meters. We're doing that sort of video game thing where it's like, let's revisit every setting and characteristic or feature that the game has thrown at us over the past several hours, and let's do it in a sort of pseudo-satisfying, conclusionary kind of way. It was close. That was easy. Need a key. There's a key. Right there. Okay, wait a minute. So which way was it? Right for the key, left for the berry. Gotcha. Right for the key. Yep. Okay. Understandable. Yep. Okay, understandable. Right for the key. Up we go. There you go. Thank you, game. That was easy. Let me out of here. Whoa, that's not good. How do we handle that? I don't remember having to handle that. Oh, it's a thing. Gotcha. Double dash. Double dash will do ya. Gotcha. Through here, double dash. I have a dash. Schwappa. Up to here. Through to a checkpoint. Can't go that way. Wait, what? I gotta go this way. That's gonna be quite the timing. Wow. I thought I hit the first one. See, these pixel perfect things don't do much for me. I'm not a big fan. I must have to double tap. Yeah. Unless it's, well, no, this is the most. Wait, I'm trying to do this too complicated. It's just up and over. Yeah, that's my bad. Completely, I misread what they were wanting me to do there, so. You gotta know your angles, Jack. You gotta have all the angles. But like, yeah, like you don't know Jack, right? Like, what did we say before? Stinky Pete? No. What was it? You won't want to be a used car salesman named Pete because of the expression. What was the expression? Do I seriously not remember? Shifty Pete? Was that what? Must have been Shifty Pete. Shifty Pete, the used car salesman. You don't know Jack, right? There's another one. You don't. If you're Jack, are you offended by the expression? You don't know Jack. You don't know Jack. Would that be offensive to you? And yeah, that's what it started as. I wondered how certain names got those expressions. And if it bothers anybody with those names. What are some other ones? Shifty Pete. You don't know Jack. Simple Simon? Is that one? Simple Simon is a nursery rhyme, I think. Simple Simon was the one who met a pieman. Simple Simon met a pieman? What else is there? Simple Simon. You don't know Jack. Shifty Pete. Jolly Roger. That's not offensive. I'd be happy to be known as Jolly Roger, wouldn't you? I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe it just gets annoying when people say that. To me is probably most likely, right? And people just say, "Oh ho, how you doing today, Rog? Are you jolly? Are you a Jolly Roger?" Probably be more annoying if you were a rancher. "Oh, how's it going, Jolly Rancher?" But that's not a name, so that doesn't fit the bill for what we're looking for. We're looking for names, common expressions that feature common first names. Jolly Roger, Simple Simon. Jolly Roger, Simple Simon. Got a text. I'm on it. Well, that's good. Glad to hear it. Better to be on it than off it, right? You're seriously going to make me start from here? This is all still the same thing, isn't it? If I die... Hup, 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 hup. Thank you, sweet Moses. This is it, the home stretch. We're so close, we're going to make it. Yeah. What's wrong? I'm sorry. I was holding you back. I need to learn to trust you. It's not your fault. I tried to leave you behind. And honestly, I've been trying to leave you behind my entire life. I'm sorry. I wish I tried to understand you sooner. I was too proud or stubborn or something. We wasted so much time and energy. At least we're finally talking about it. Yeah, I'm glad the mountain brought you out. I think we can move past this. If we can climb this mountain together, we can do anything. What if we don't make it? I'd be okay with that. You would? Of course. I'm just glad we're trying. I really needed to do this. I'm finally starting to understand why. Let's finish it. 3,000 meters and counting. $29. What does that mean? Stamina reboost. There we go. Help me up here. This is new. We're on the edge of tomorrow here. 28. Oh god, I gotta go all the way to 0. How the heck do I get up here? What is over here? A heart. You gotta have heart, kid. I have none of those gems. I saw one of them. Okay, 27. It's a cute little firework or streamer effect. 26. 26. Do I have two? Do I have my dash recharged? $25. 25. Is my vertical distance being hampered by the rain? I think it is. Is that a mechanic that was introduced before? I feel like it wasn't, but maybe I'm just missing it. Or I had missed it, I mean. Oh god. Jump up. There we go. I'm waiting for that little woo. I don't remember my vertical distance ever being hampered. That's kind of neat. Fat finger syndrome does not allow for these kinds of quick changes in direction. Yeah, see, tried to go straight up there to catch that bouncy platform from the underside, but there we go. Wow. Jumping Joseph, man. How do they want you to get up here? Boom. Boom. Nope. Jeez Louise. I'm just gonna be too stupid to figure this one out, aren't I? This is awful. This is embarrassing. And the worst part is I haven't had coffee in like 2 days. I feel comfortable admitting this because no one's listening, but I had a little bit of coffee left over in the coffee pot from a couple days ago. And I'll sometimes do this at the end of the day. Like I make a pot in the morning and then I never drink it all, right? So there's like a little, it's like, it's not even a cupful. It's like maybe a quarter of a cup will be left over at the end. It sits there all day, and then what I'll just do usually is the next morning, I end up throwing it out before I make the new pot. Sometimes what I'll do though is I'll use that last little bit kind of around bedtime. And what I do, because you know all those coffee drinks are kind of all the rage, and they're basically like a lot of milk or cream with a whole whack of caffeine. But I like the idea of like a really milky, savory caffeine drink. But I drink my coffee black, so that's kind of strange. It's more like a little treat, right? So what I'll do sometimes with that leftover coffee is it's about a quarter. Oh, I don't think that matters. It's about a quarter of a cup, and I'll throw it into a mug, and then I'll fill in, even though it's cold because it's been sitting there all day without the burner being on, then I'll throw in the rest with just milk, and I'll just have like a glass of milk. You know, I was a kid, I had milk all the time. Well, when I was a baby, I had milk all the time for sure, but when I was a kid, even growing up, I drank a ton of milk. I was all over milk. I loved it. Now that I have kids, they drink all my milk. I haven't had a glass of milk, you know, more than maybe the odd time at supper in like 10 years. Well, longer than that. How old is my oldest kid? Like 12? So in like, 10 to 12 years, I guess. I used to have milk for, breakfast, lunch, and supper. Now, if I have it for supper, it's amazing. But lately, I've been back into the milk game because of this coffee thing. And I would just drink a little bit of coffee and a glass of milk at night. Night, I'm talking like 7, 8 o'clock, and it's just a little bit of caffeine. It's not nothing crazy off the charts or anything, but yeah, so I've been on that kick for a while, and it's a nice way to use up that last little bit. And that's how I used up the last of the coffee that was in the house. I might have enough. Why can I not figure this out? This is ridiculous here. My vertical jump is being affected, I think, by this rain. There we go. That was way too easy. Why did I not think of that earlier? What the actual F? What? I'm just not smart enough to figure this one out. What? Holy jeez. Wow. Props to you, game, because wow. Holy jeez. It shouldn't have been intense at all, but I found that very intense. Oh yeah, now the wind is going the opposite way. So it's giving me extra. What is it you'd like me to do here, game? Really? Tough stuff, eh? That was close. This is all about dash management. This is all about dash rendar. The dash rendar. There we go. Wow. Double jump. Nothing up there for me. I guess. There's no way. There's no freaking way. How in the heck do they want you to do that? What in the world? Holy jumping Joseph. I don't know, man. This is getting tough. Wow. You've got to just skirt that. Skirt. Jeez. Then what? I mean, again, I think I said this at the very beginning of the series, is I'm a guy who says trust the game, right? If the game tells you, or I'm always believing that the game is going to tell you what it wants from you. And if it wants something from you, then it's doable. So this, I can't see it wanting anything but what I'm doing right now. If it wants that, it's doable, but I don't know. We're going to have to come back and finish this in another episode, but until then, thanks very much. See you soon.